Hey guys, it's Nina and I'm back with another video. So today I'm gonna do a little chit chat, get ready with me. I just wanted to do a quick face, do a quick recap of my 2018, and yeah, just go from there. So if you're interested, keep watching. So I have my Aunt Jemima scarf on and I'm about to do my primer. This is my Holy Grail primer, the Urban Decay Optical Illusion. This has lasted me all year. It does go on kind of ashy, but you're gonna put your foundation on over that, so ain't nobody gonna see all that. So let's talk about 2018. Man, there were definitely some high points, but overall 2018 was not one of my favorite years. But let's start with the positive. So I'm using Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Primer. This is full coverage because I need it for my scars, acne scars, and hyperpigmentation. So yeah, at the end of 2017, I was like, I need something. I need some sort of creative outlet. I'm a writer and I never ever saw myself being in front of the camera. Surprisingly, I really ended up enjoying it because I found myself being able to tell stories in a way that I couldn't just writing alone. And I had never even used iMovie before. I'd never even played around with it. You know, I realized, wow, I can edit a video very simply. I got the name The Girl Book because, you know, as a writer, your ultimate goal is to write a book. And so I was looking at YouTube as the book that I wanted to write. And I wanted to speak to a younger audience at first. I wanted to speak to teenagers. Let me tread lightly here. I'm sounding like one of them old people. Back in my day, we used to do blah, blah, blah. This generation though is very different. I felt like I wasn't connecting with the audience that I wanted to, with the younger audience. So then I took a break from YouTube and then I just decided to shift gears and talk about my locks, which is another thing I never thought I'd be talking about. I'm really just amazed with how things took off after that. My first video about locks was in August and it was 5 signs you're not ready for locks. Then the second video was my 1-year lock journey, the first year of my lock journey, which a lot of people thought was clickbait, and I understand that now, like in hindsight. But when I was putting that together, I really was not trying to bamboozle anybody. Yes, I wanted it to be eye-catching, but I wasn't trying to tell stories out here. It is what it is, you know? And that's what I've learned in this YouTube journey. Like, this couple that I follow, they had a baby this year, and people disliked the birth video. It's not like they were showing anything graphic. So if people can dislike a baby coming into the world, there ain't no hope for any of us. So I'm using the MAC Eyebrow Styler in Spiked. I dealt with some major heartbreak this year. It was really just crushing. There was a point when I just didn't know like when I was gonna be happy again. I guess it kind of came at a good time because I was able to use that steam to fuel my YouTube channel. And it's so crazy how life works because I felt all that pain and then one day in the spring, one day in April, I was listening to Janelle Monáe's latest album, Dirty Computer, and the sun was coming in through the windows and I was just like, I'm actually okay. Maybelline concealer, I don't remember what it's called. If you're going through that, please stick it out. Please know that you can get better, things can get better, but just gotta give yourself time, man. Managing lupus was a big thing this year. So at the end of 2017, I messed it up. I was diagnosed with lupus. It didn't come as a shock because for years, I mean years, I have been dealing with some really crazy symptoms. My limbs swelling, rashes from being out in the sun. I would have seizures, not where I would fall out, but just kind of like a focal seizure where I'm standing there and I can hear, but I can't see. So dealing with all of that, and I went and I got some blood work done, and with all my symptoms and then the results of the blood work, the doctor diagnosed me with lupus. And so in January, I tried to get on this medication called Plaquenil, but one of the side effects is blindness. And yeah, my eyes started to get kind of blurry. I don't know if it was psychological or what. And I was like, I'm not going blind to manage this disease. We're gonna find another way. So this year I've just spent time trying to find a homeopathic remedy, combining that with diet and exercise. Like I don't drink, I don't eat gluten because I find that those things definitely cause flares for me, and the lupus flare just feels like the flu. It's just a lot of pain, a lot of fatigue, just feeling like I have no control. I'm using this black opal, no, this is Black Radiance powder just on my forehead where it's darker. Yeah, just trying to manage that, and also trying to manage my mental health around that, because thinking about being sick, thinking about my hair falling out, thinking about having kidney problems, it's, yeah, I don't like thinking about that. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, using that as a highlight. So I've just been trying to manage my feelings, to increase my faith, and, you know, just try to feel better about it, because, yeah. On a lighter note, I moved this year. I guess this is lighter, but now I'm gonna go back and do my blush. I moved, and my neighbor smoked cigarettes. My neighbor was smoking cigarettes, and he would wait until the middle of the night to do it, so it would be midnight, 1 o'clock, and my throat would be sore, and I'm allergic to it, and it's just like a non-negotiable thing. So I tried to talk to him, and he just was not responsive at all. He's an old Trump supporter, so you already know what that means. So I had to contact the landlord and be like, this guy is smoking, this is against the lease, what you gonna do? So the guy ends up getting evicted, and he basically has like 2 months to leave, and I hear him on the phone with somebody, and he's complaining. He's like, well, why do I have to leave, blah, blah, blah. And so he gets off the phone. He's like, I hope you're happy, bitch, rotten hell. And I was basically just like, you gonna beat me there, okay? With all that smoke in your lungs. I'm using this Urban Decay Elements palette. I did feel kind of bad about him getting evicted, but at the same time, I'm entitled to a certain level of peace and quiet enjoyment of my home. 2018, I didn't travel as much as I would have liked to, but I did go to St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands, to visit my mother. I went to New York for my sister's 30th birthday, and we went to see On the Run as well, which was just really dope. And then I went back to New York for just a little solo getaway. I'm gonna go in with this color, Volcanic. It's like a coppery color. One nice thing that happened this year is that I played bass at my grandpa's church in South Carolina for his birthday. I've always loved music, live music, playing instruments, all that. My dad plays the guitar, and then my sisters sing. My other sister, one of my sisters, plays the bass as well. And also, one really nice thing is that I did find out, at least, you know, theoretically, I found out my heritage. So I'm using this Sephora liquid liner, just basic liquid liner. Favorite song of the year, After the Storm by Kali Uchis. That song just really resonated with me, and everything I was going through, just the heartbreak, dealing with my lupus, depression, all of that. I feel like that song pulled me through some tough times. My favorite movie, well, of course, Black Panther was a huge deal this year. One of my favorite movies of the year was probably Bird Box. And I'm not saying that just because it has some cultural relevance right now. Like, I'm serious. I really enjoyed that movie. It was just beautifully acted, beautifully shot, and just a really good movie. And of course the memes are hilarious. I'm gonna do some under the eye. And I have really small eyes, so I never just like do the entire waterline. I am grateful for the lessons that I have learned this year. First of all, I'm grateful for the blessings that I've had, just being able to build my YouTube channel, getting paid for it, having subscribers, having people who, you know, always come back, always have positive things to say. Last, I'm using this C.O. Bigelow Mentha Shimmer Tint because it's the only lip gloss that gives me shine, and then when the shine wears off, I still have moisture. I'm looking forward to 2019. I don't feel like things are all of a sudden just magically gonna change and be amazing. Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. I like to do my mascara after the setting spray. So I changed my top because, yeah, that little sports bra situation was oogly. So now I'm gonna do my mascara to finish everything off. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. All right, eye is all done. So I'm gonna do something with this head. Put on some earrings. Kind of like it down. I'm using my Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Hair Sheen. Just couple sprays of that. I love how this smells. Some of my curls have fallen at the bottom, but that's to be expected at this point because it's been a week now. Yeah, since I did these curls. So yeah, I think this is it for the face. We is done. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will link to all these products in the description box, but I hope that you have an amazing 2019. I am holding out hope for amazing things in this year to come, and I wish the same for you. If you are not subscribed, I would love for you to stick around, so please hit that subscribe button and hit your bell so you know when I upload. And Happy New Year.